Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here on another Studio Suite webinar. Today, we're going to be talking about managing your libraries and titles in Studio Suite. So here we go. Just for those of you who are new to Studio Suite, if you're watching, Studio Suite is a platform that can handle all of your invoices, reporting, scheduling, calendar needs, so everything in one platform. You can access Studio Suite on a web browser or on your desktop or mobile device. And these are some of the integrations that we offer. Like I said, today we're going to be talking about libraries and titles in Studio Suite. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so that we can go ahead and get started. Okay, so here we are. We're using Safari and to access Studio Suite. So we're taking a look over here at the home screen, and we have a library module over here, but I want to show you how I would use it so that I can relate that library to a project. So here we are on projects. I can go ahead and say find all. These are all of my projects. And why don't we just go ahead and create a new one? So we can create a new one with an actual. And we're going to call this one our library project. Library test project. And we're going to say that this is going to be an internal project for our sample company, Millennial Productions. And we can pick a few items here. So let's say that we're going to use Studio B. And maybe we're going to use Folly Room. Why not? And we also need some people. So let's grab our production crew. Let's see, we need a couple of these guys. There we go, perfect. So excellent, we got a project started over here. We got a room and a few people to work on our project. Now, if you notice over here on the top, we have a tab for media assets. So let's go ahead and click there. And we're gonna create a new one. So this one, we're gonna title it, let's say that maybe we're creating some YouTube videos or working on some audio for some YouTube videos. So say this is our YouTube library. You can add more details over here if you like. Barcode could come handy as well. And let's say that we are going to be using our hard drive number 2. Perfect. So let's say done. And here we are in this YouTube library. And if you notice over here, it directed us to our library module now. And here we can either add titles or we can do a disk log. But actually the disk log feature would work on your desktop version. So let me show you that. So here we are, let's go to projects and let's look for the new one that we just created. There we go, so if we go to media assets, let's go here. So here we are, titles, and this is what I was telling you about, disk log. So we can create a path to a local file in our computer. And that could come in handy if you're using the desktop version. So let's show you how to do that. We're going to log a directory. And for the example, I'm just going to do time code beginning and end. Let's say, let's go to documents, let's go to blues, there we go. So now I can launch this Pro Tools session from here. So if I'm working on this, on some audio edits for this project, I can just launch my session from here. And here it is. Just opened this loose template in Pro Tools. All right, so yeah, it's just clicking there, you launch it, okay, and then it goes and opens up Pro Tools. This could be Premiere, Session, anything for that matter, really. Okay, so this is the desktop version. I'm gonna go back to Safari and continue with our little demo over here. So if you notice in the desktop, in the web browser version, WebDirect, we can see the disk log, but we wouldn't be able to launch these from here. All right. We do have the ability to create some titles from here. So let's say that we're doing maybe a 30-second cut. And then maybe this one's going to be a 60-second cut. There we go. You can add some comments. But if you actually click here, now we can dive deep into this particular title. So this title, we labeled it 30-second cut. A lot of detailed information that you can include over here, so you can keep your session organized. So you can enter your assistants, who the engineer was, any other particular information over here for your session. We have a few more tabs over here. We also have a quality control tab over here. So after you process this quality control report, then you can go ahead and grade it. And you can grade it A, B, C, etc. You can include production notes. There's an area for storyboarding. If you're working with music, that sort of thing. You can also include your copyrights and publishing information, samples, any license agreements, ISRC codes. So it's pretty detailed in that matter. And of course, you don't have to use all of this if you don't need it. You can just hide the titles module or hide it all. It's not mandatory. It's just some additional features that you get over here with Studio Suite. So, all right, so let's go back a little bit. Actually, let's go into that project that we were just working on. Right, so we're here, we're taking a look at media assets. We created this library over here, so you can add more if you like. So you can add as many as you want. Just click over here on this plus button. And if you go there, we can see details. And for this particular library, we also have a quality control section over here that you can use. You can see where this particular asset has been used per event, if it's used on any events. And of course, you can have attachments over here. So as an attachment, you could maybe have an attachment to Dropbox if you're looking for files there or any of these other sources. And also, if you have, for example, a music library, you can also create rates for that music library. So very comprehensive out here, and all of this would be related to that one project that we created today, which is our library project. With this log, we have some details. This could be useful for all of those of you who like to have access to all of your information right there at your fingertips. If you have any related assets, you can include them over here. So there's a lot to explore. And again, all of this is optional. You don't have to use it, but it's here for your convenience. So I hope this was helpful. Let me show you what's next week's topic. And let me make sure that there's no questions. Okay, looks like we don't have any questions, so let's go ahead and move forward. So for next week, automatic notifications and reminders in Studio Suite. That's September 9th on our usual Wednesday at 1 p.m. So we invite you to please register for that one. And we thank you very much for participating in this and for watching. If you are new to Studio Suite and would like to get a free trial, you can visit us at studiosuite.com. And you can also request a one-on-one demo at sales@studiosuite.com. And either shoot us a email or give us a call. We're always happy to assist. Thanks again, and we hope to see you next time.